Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well. Back with another true crime reading today. This time I'm covering the Lily and Jack Sullivan case. Excuse me. So Lily and Jack Sullivan are aged 6 and 4 years of age. Jack's 4, Lily's 6. They went missing from their home in Nova Scotia, Canada, on May 2nd, 2025. Extensive searches have been carried out, including rescue teams and volunteers. They have still not been found. Around 10 a.m. Friday morning, May 2nd, Lily and Jack Sullivan are reported missing. Stepfather Daniel Martel had told news reporters that the siblings are being kept at home from school that day and the previous day because Lily had a cough. There was no school on the Wednesday because it was teacher training day. The stepfather has said to the news that he and the mother to the children, Malaya, I think that's her name, Marie, were in the bedroom with their 1-year-old daughter. Lily had come in several times and Jack could be heard in the kitchen shortly after they could not hear the children. The stepfather believes that the children opened the sliding back door, which he said is nearly silent, and went outside. His theory is that they have been abducted. For me, the timeline's a bit off straight away to me here. So this suggests Monday, Tuesday, the school or somebody would have seen the children on Monday and Tuesday, but from Wednesday, Thursday to Friday they went missing. Nobody would have seen the children. Now that, to me, stands out. Also, what stands out is the fact that why does it take two parents to be in the room feeding the daughter or whatever they were doing with a 1-year-old daughter while the other two children were left unattended? Don't take two parents to be in one room while the kids are doing what they're doing. One thing I can say about that is that's a little bit irresponsible, especially with children being 4 and 6 years of age. Okay. Obviously, if you're new to watching this channel, please subscribe, share, comment and like. To all the other subscribers, as always, thank you. Your support is much appreciated. Thank you for watching. I know this is not a true crime case as yet. It's a missing children's case. However, I am pulling some articles, true crime articles around this, I think, just to see what we get. So, firstly, I will start off with the true crime scene article deck, mystery deck. See what energies we're going to get out. I know the mum had kept Lily off for a cough. I feel that could be true because my chest is terrible. I've got an heavy chest. So that could be true there. Just that's my son. Oh. Okay. Oh. Did you plug that back in? Showing feathers. Great start to the reading. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Say hello then. Okay. See what we've got. Straight out. Okay. All right. I've got the letters P-I-V. I've got premeditated, unaliving. Killer planned out the details in advance. I have illegal activities played a role. I have victim stalked by the killer. This is not a great start to the reading. Okay. I'm not sure about the last card. I'm not feeling that one. I am, however, feeling the other two cards for some reason. Okay. Now, I've never done this before with true crime readings, but I got called to bring out the Inner Child Oracle deck. Now, whether that's because Spirit wants me to tap into the energy of Lily and Jack here to see what kind of healing is required, or any psychic downloads I may get from the card. Let's see what we get. Scene here, woman and a man. Could we have a card for Jack, please, Spirit? Give me a card for Jack. Grounding. Stay grounded and connected to the earth. Find your centre. And this is really interesting, as there's the mountains, there's a lot of nature and the outdoors and flowers here. So yeah, I feel this is Jack's energy coming through here. Does look quite secluded as well. Yeah, I think maybe they did go off and play outside. Can I have a card for Lily, please, Spirit? Oh, compassion is Lily. Grounding is Jack. Compassion is Lily. Cultivate compassion in your heart, understanding and empathise with others. There's a cat here as well, maybe a lover of animals and nature. There's two nature cards here. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, definitely tapping into the energy, Jack and Lily. This is confirmation with them two cards. I'll leave them to one side. I just initially wanted to tap in, see if I'm getting the right energies. Excuse me. Right, so we'll get into the true crime oracles. I know it's not a true crime case yet. It's a missing children's one. But regardless, I'd like to see what's going on. Excuse me. My chest is really bad. I don't know if I'm feeling some damp conditions within the house. And it's done something to Lily's chest. Caused a little bit of a infection, chest infection. I'm really struggling with my chest. I did a premeditated business. I do feel there's something off with the timeline here. I'm not going to lie. It kind of backs up what I was saying about the timeline. Anyway, I'll reserve my opinions until I get more cards. What's that one? Okay, first one out. Accident. Debt. Some financial problems here. Mind control. I've never had that before. Mind control. Spouse partner. That's interesting. Canada, do they have snow? I'm not up on Canada, but I'm seeing snow. What appears to be wooded area in the mountains. I don't understand that mind control business. Excuse me. A clean up. Aliens. Yeah, I mean, I can see that because it's like they have just disappeared. Spirit saying I'm like abducted by aliens, and that's a narrative, isn't it, as well, by the parents here, that there's been an abduction. Excuse me. I am really struggling to brave. Crime of passion. Let me have one more, please, Spirit. I said, was an accident and they've cleaned up. Wonder what. Okay. So their chest. I'm really struggling to brave. The chest, the head. It's kind of foggy and confused. As an accident here, a clean up. I don't understand the crime of passion bit. But with the accident and the clean up, I'm thinking, was this an accidental death? Like, because the kids were left unattended, did they get into something that they shouldn't have got into, i.e. ingesting something? Because my chest is playing havoc right now. I can hardly breathe. Anyway. Oh, middle of the day. Okay. Healing. I'm seeing an hospital bed. Okay. So I'm seeing here that one of the children should have been in hospital. I'm not too sure whether the children have ingested something or one of the children were poorly and should have been taken to hospital with the chest. Okay. accident. Clean up. That suggests to me that the parents allegedly know what's happened here and they've cleaned up the accident. There's money issues between them. The aliens bit is again, it's like the unknown. Just vanished into thin air, like spirits said abducted by aliens. I don't believe that's the case. Now, the mind control, I don't know. I don't know about that yet. This is funny, the mind control is next to the spouse and partner, so was one of them controlling the other? Now, I'm not sure about this, crime of passion. I definitely know what this one's about because of the chest. This requires treatment in hospital. One of the children could have been given treatment for the chest. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling chest. The crime of passion. Okay, in the bedroom, when this accident took place, I'm kind of feeling they wasn't doing what they were saying they were doing in the bedroom, if you get where I'm coming from. Okay. Which one am I doing? Right. Revealing the truth oracle is the next. See what we get from here. I'm just going to go with the flow today, guys. I've no set order today for things. Spirits just said just do whatever and work it from there. I think it is with it being a bit of a... obviously, I do true crime readings. This is a missing child one, so this is probably why Spirit says just go with the flow. Some heavy energy, any. Alright, Spirit, give us some cards, please. Tell us what else was happening. I particularly want to know about the morning here, please, Spirit. What would happen in the morning of the lead up to things? Oh, they flew out. Divine timing, wrong time, right time, wait. Wrong timing. Yeah, I'm feeling here with this wrong timing. I'm feeling that these kids were left to their own devices quite a lot here, to be honest. And maybe they got away with this in the past, leaving the kids unattended. You know, in the past, maybe the kids have come back. They ain't had to worry too much. Or this time, Spirit's almost saying like they got too comfortable with leaving these kids to do their own thing. And this time it was divine timing. Sort of like karma to the parents, this happening, like a lesson. Unfortunately, with this lesson, the kids, unfortunately, like there's a time for everything. is what Spirit's telling me. So it definitely saying to me they were doing something in that bedroom that could have been done at a different time. That's what I'm feeling. And then it led to the kids getting out. Bonfire, safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance. The home should have been the safe haven. Should have been filled with love, joy and laughter. However, chaos with the fire here. I'm seeing with the fire as well as an eruption. An eruption of emotions. That's what Spirit's showing me. Okay, this don't look very good to me. Hope. There's wish, expect and desire. Maybe hoping for better things to come, especially with the debt. The hope is, for me, the children. Maybe hoping for better things. Maybe hope is in going on an adventure here as well, because I see the dandelion wish. I see the kids liking the outdoors and nature quite a bit, and could have brought a much needed grounding, much needed playtime and freedom in nature here. I'm seeing as well. I was seeing possibly a child blowing on a dandelion wish and making wishes. This is definitely the children one. Oh, we have at the bottom of the deck, break up, walk away, separation and end. I'm definitely feeling there was something happening in that bedroom where they weren't paying attention. Let's have one more card, please. Talent. Born with features and personality. Okay, so I'm seeing that these kids had quite a lot of talent. I'm also seeing that these kids had some quite extrasensory abilities as well. Extrasensory meaning I think they may have been on the spectrum as well with what I'm feeling. And the reason why I'm saying they could have been on the spectrum is because Spirit pulled me to a colourful deck. And Spirit said they liked colours and they could relate to colours. Okay, I just want one more, please, on this. Miracle, dreams come true, get what you want. Okay, so I am seeing that this couple, spouse and partner, were very much involved with their own feelings in the relationship. I feel like it would at times over-consuming. Maybe to the point of where there wasn't much room for anything else. Okay. Divine timing could also be when they're found as well. This is the bonfire. It seems like an eruption of emotions, quite fiery, quite passionate. Also with the crime of passion card here, I don't think it is to do with the crime per se. I feel they were up to something in that bedroom. And then an accident took place and it's now a crime, or it will be soon be a crime to be investigated. There's either an argument here or something happened or something else. Be interesting to hear the kids' report from the school. I think they were consumed with themselves, if I'm honest here. Maybe not intentionally. I'm not saying intentionally. But I feel like they should have been concentrating on the children. And I don't think that were happening. Obviously, this is for entertainment purposes, not fact, just my opinion, my intuition, and what the cards are telling me. Let's get into what lies beneath. And I'll put some cards in order and tap in with a tarot. Okay, let's put drugs in the middle, rugs in the middle of the deck. It was my initial feeling that the kids had ingested something. We'll see what else is coming out. I'll put that aside. Put that aside. I want the divine timing out. I think that's relevant. Excuse me. I mean, and should have waited. A long time. Spirit, check yourself. Okay. We're watching, I'm not going to say the word. Go down, enjoying the gossip. This could be the media or somebody here. The check yourself, that's somebody investigating here. Checking the timeline of events. Maybe checking family history here as well. The two kids. And remember looking at the two children here. One partner in particular they're looking at. Hey, nothing about you. Yeah, okay, so I don't think with that one, there were then enough. What I mean to say here by this is when I'm saying the parents were consumed with themselves, I don't feel like it was in a malicious way. I feel like they had a lot going on, and maybe the children added on to that of a lot going on. The two children and then a baby, it's a lot. You've got debt going on, you've got other things going on, and I feel like the kids did get neglected in some way. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this. I do not think it was done on purpose. I feel like parenting styles were off. There were no boundaries in place, no rules, and it's led to this. I don't think they're intentionally harming the children. That's what I'm saying. I think this was unintentional. I think maybe they could be just guilty of a little bit of neglect. I say a little bit, you know what I mean. Okay, get in a room, hotel, motel, soup, business pleasure. So the room. Something happened in this bedroom. And I did say with the passion bit, also with the fire, the bonfire, I feel either it were two things here, possibly doing extracurricular things, or there was some kind of argument, dispute going on, quarrels. Okay. Let's get into broken mirrors and then we'll get in the tarot. So this is a long one, guys, today. If need be, I may need to break this case down into doing separate individuals here. I feel there's a lot going on. What just popped out? Oh no, could just be me. Alright, okay. So some more, please, Spirit. Red flags. Okay. This is what could be happening as well. In the background, signs of cheating and deception. This could be where the arguments stem from. Also red flags towards the story and what they're saying. I'm feeling here as well. So it's not adding up. Okay, living beyond the means ties in with a debt. Broke. Struggling financially. Okay. I did have mind control here and I did wonder what this was about. I have another mind control card. Says mind games, immature, testing you and analysing you. Alright, so there's problems within the relationship here between the stepfather and the mother. Cold shoulder, break up, distance and separation. I feel a lot of insecurity and a lot of trust issues between this couple. Okay. Let me break this down now. Okay. I want the red flags. I want the check yourself, clean up, accident. I don't think we need to go about the debt. I think that's pretty obvious. I don't need to know about the aliens, that's obvious. I want the mind games, crime of passion. Don't need to know about that. Maybe the room I need to know about, healing, spouse and partner. And then I don't need to know about. Okay. So I'm going to do these two cards, the mind control and the mind games. I want to know what this is about. Could be both here, could be the man and the woman. Okay. This sort of screams to me as DV at the moment. It's just as that's going on, your mind won't be on the kids as well. I just have a sort of heaviness with this. A lot of confusion. Oh, I'm going to put this in spouse and partner. Let's have some cards on this, please. And that. Give me cards on the mind control, please. What's this about? That's flipped over. So again, this is a root survival, chakra red, passion, energy, fireness. It talks about disturbing news, impulsivity, frustration and obstacles, boredom of a relationship, and unrequited love. Okay, this is not good with the mind control. So somebody's playing games, maybe possibly try to get the other one jealous. It's caused arguments, trust issues. The disturbing news, maybe what's about to come out around the parents here. I think something could come to light. We have 6 of Wands in the reverse. That's a lack of triumph, lack of victory, a loss, delay. An opponent prevails, so the partner, either the mum or the male here, lost. The other one won. So this is an argument here. With the mind control, with the games as well, somebody had the upper hand. Again, it's a red card, fire, energy, passion. There's a lot of fire energy here. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse, all in the reverse position, which is not good, which is stagnant, stuck energy. The Knight of Swords is quick, fast action. It can be painful as well. Quarrels, disagreements, selfishness, bad advice. Aggressive, oppressive and violent. Yeah, it's screaming DV to me, between these two. The Queen of Wands is, a bitter energy. Not a very good motherly energy here. Talks of temptation, dominance, a lack of organisation. That's key, lack of organisation. And I have said this, there's no rules, there's no boundaries with these kids. I feel like they were just left to their own devices and wandered off frequently. Irritability as well with this mother, short-tempered, quick to temper, and it seems like a lack of patience to me as well with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is just screaming tit for tat to me. I'll put that there. Let's have the mind games. I think the answer's a spouse partner. It's between the both of them. I want to see the mind games. 1. Just as double confirmation. I mean, the cards have given me all that needs to with this. Distressed. The 6 of Cups in the reverse. It's about children, past memories. In the reverse, it's unhappy children, unhappy memories. The male figure, the partner, is not earning any money and not providing. The children, there's a lot of fear around the childhood here and how they've been brought up. Talks of distress as well. Okay, now we have the rugs and drink here coming into play. Have one more, please. Could be something around water here with the children. Or with the accident, when I said ingestion, it could have flooded the system, especially with the breathing, not being able to breathe. It led to distress. It's saying here live independently, but they could not live independently because they were children. They needed structure, they needed routine here. And I feel like the parents didn't give them this in the reverse position. Effort is not recognised, fear from childhood. So this could be to do with the parents as well here. Maybe their own childhood was not that great either. As we say as parents, when we have children, we don't come with an handbook. The King of Pentacles in the reverse here is a materialistic man, quite ignorant, can be quite stupid, quite vulgar. Dishonesty here, this card speaks of as well. So again, not being honest, isn't this man? Clumsy, rigid, and just really not providing at all for this family, which is where the debt's coming in. The Three of Cups in the reverse is excess to alcohol and substances, betrayal, sex without love, whining, selfish, problems in marriage, infertility and exploitation. It's funny this coming around the sex business, because I had another card about a false love as well. Where's that? Boredom of relationship, yeah, unrequited love. Yeah, we've two cards on this. It's not what it seems with this couple here. Okay, put that to one side. Let's have a look at the accident and clean up. So out straight away. Flipped. Okay, so this accident was due to disorganisation. Again, my feeling on this was the children wasn't being watched. Bad debts, we keep getting that debt card coming back up. Again, selfishness, this keeps coming up, selfishness. Envy and wasteful spending, that's probably where the debt's coming in. The wasteful spending because of spending it on things I shouldn't be spending it on, with the rugs and substances coming out in these cards as well. The Ten of Swords is the ultimate ending, and I kind of am feeling here that there was an ultimate ending to the children, a painful one. It talks of failure, it talks of breakup and an end of relationship, a breakdown, miserable loss, bankruptcy again around money, going down, bad condition and fatal disease. The fatal disease, again, I had the chest problems, and it's interesting that the mother kept Lily off because of a chest problem. I'm thinking that it was an untreated cough that has turned into an infection also here. But I think there's something else going on, like they've ingested something they shouldn't have done. That along with the chest, it's flooded the system. Let's see what else we've got. There's lack of giving and receiving here with these parents as well. I've got the Six of Cups in reverse again. This is childhood coming to an end, unfortunately, here. And this is where the clean up is. These parents know what's happened. The story's not adding up. Can we have one more, please, Spirit? Seeing watered again. Reconcile. Moving on to calmer waters. Trying to leave the past behind and put the troubles behind them. Relieve of stress. Get rid of conflict, difficulties. Go with the flow and travel. So maybe these kids are being taken out of the home by car or some other kind of transportation. Could be in a body of water, with water being in this card as well. Water being in this card in the background with the ultimate ending. And water being here with the boat. Okay. Put them there. Let's have a look at crime of passion and get in a room, because I feel them two are tied. I don't need to know about the red flags now. This is quite obvious what's going on here. There's cheating, mind games. Personally, for me, speaks of DV as well. And obviously, for me, I've forgotten what I was saying. This Six of Swords has come out again. Okay. So, reconcile means there was some kind of argument that happened between these two. In the room, in the bedroom, they may have reconciled by extracurricular activities. And I am not going to say it for YouTube purposes, but you know where I'm heading to here. And because of this, there's a crime occurred, basically, to me. Health problems again. I wonder if this family wasn't healthy and wasn't looking after themselves as well with nutrition and things like that. Obviously, with lack of poverty, there will be no nutritious meals or anything like that. There could also be problems around cleanliness of the home, which can lead to health problems, especially with the chest. It keeps coming to me, the chest. Either damp conditions, dirt, dust. It can lead to all kinds of health issues here. And it's left the kids at a disadvantage for trying to fight off illnesses. As we all know, children are prone to infections. Children are prone to picking things up as well. I've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse again. Also, with the Seven of Wands, this is having no defence. There will be no defence for these parents here. Meaning, there's no excuse for their actions. So no matter what they kind of try and come up with in their defence about when this comes out, about what happened to these children, these investigators and the police are not going to want to know, because it's a crime. This is a crime. Again, this King of Pentacles keeps showing up, which is the man of the house. The man of the house is providing nothing. Apart from, obviously, having his own needs met. It's true, aren't there? Now, there is another male energy here. Could be grandfather energy I'm feeling here. I know the biological dad is not involved with the children, but again, this could be related to the biological dad. It says, with the King of Cups is all about emotions, care, love and respect, compassion, empathy, kindness. Is a good advice, is a good listener, reliable. There's a secrecy though around this card. I'm feeling this is granddad energy here for some reason. This is a granddad energy that the kids liked, or the kids like to go and see here. A wise person, I thought he was a wise person, felt safe in his care, possibly as well here. Oh, we have the lovers. It's about choices. Making a choice of, to me, watching the children or doing what they wanted to do at that time. Again, health and healing, lust, romantic love, temptation. Again, I feel here with this couple, there was a lot of cheating and a lot of deceptions, maybe many choices with multiple partners here as well. I'm just saying, but also they made a choice between them with regards to the children. No defence, having the ones in the reverse. King of Pentacles. Again, stuck, stagnant energy. It reminds me of never changing the ways. I don't feel this is the grandfather energy here for some reason. And the lovers is the two couple involved in this, and they had a choice to make. A path or direction to take. Okay, last two cards. Healing and check yourself. We'll do the healing one. There's a lot of healing cards coming up here, which suggests to me there was underlying health problems as well that needed to be sorted out. Hospital treatment, and they didn't get the treatment as well. No, they wasn't getting the right medical care. So again, that's neglect. And it's interesting that as well, Spirit wanted me to bring out the child healing cards, which is, I've never done this in a case before. So again, this is like three or four cards now suggesting to healing. Unrecognised, bad habits, greed, selfishness again. There was a lack of care. There was lack of giving, receiving. And because of lack of care, these children was not getting the proper nourishment they needed, the proper vitamins, the right health care. Here is what it's screaming to me. Oh. Relationship problems, unhappiness, loneliness, separation, suffering and pain. I'm not ready for love. Not ready for love. I'm feeling this is a stepdad here. I keep getting stepdad energy. Possibly stepdad that's playing the mind games. Or possibly both, but one's playing it more than the other. The Chariot, is the vehicle. Now, journey. The journey being taken with these children are being taken out in a vehicle, transported somewhere, and I do feel in a body of water. I have a lot of water cards coming out here. There was a conflict. The conflict ended. So I'm kind of feeling here, what happened in this bedroom? There was an argument, conflict, disagreement, and then there was a make-up period. Although I don't think it was a true make-up period. I think it was needs being met. Sorry, I'm just saying. A beneficial change. Beneficial change to the man. So the mother felt, oh, we've made up now, everything's all hunky-dory. And then, have a moment, chaos, because now the kids are missing. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. Speculation. Yeah, we are allowed speculating what happened here, because at the end of the day, we can only use our intuition and what's been given to us as the public. That's all we can do. Even ourselves as psychic and tarot readings, we can only go on what's the information's been given to us through the higher realm and spirit and what the cards are telling us. It is not fact. There's no proof. There's no scientific proof. But yet, often tarot card readers, psychic and mediums can get a whole lot more information than, let's say, the police that are doing the investigative work here. I'm not faulting the police at all. I'm just saying that as tarot card readers, we have direct communication with the spirit world, and it's the spirit that communicates through us. There's an insecurity here, glutton, laziness, selfishness and short-sightedness with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is interesting because the mum is showing up in the reverse position. So the mother energy, to me, is non-existent. There's no mother energy here at all. I'm sorry to say this, but it's what the cards are saying. Which is not good at all. Last one, check yourself, and then we'll finish up the reading. I do believe this is the investigate. This card keeps falling out. The Six of Cups in the reverse. Cups, drinking, ingestion, water, drowning. There's something happened here around water. It keeps coming out, this card. Now, drowning could be to do with the system being flooded as well. With the chest, it keeps coming back to the chest like a drowning in fluid. The system has been flooded. Also, I do feel like they've been transported into water. I hope I'm wrong, as always. I don't like the bit unhappy endings where kids are concerned. I always want the hope and that they'll be found alive and well. But I can only go on what my cards are saying, and my intuition. And my intuition's saying this ain't good. And also I think investigators are on to this. They know the story's not adding up. And they could be investigating one parent of more than the other around two children. Justice. It's funny. I went on about the legal system. It's fairness and balance here. Justice will be served. the investigators are looking for justice for these 2 children as well. And then they're reviewing all the evidence so they can make the right decision. I am feeling that this will be taken to court. This will be a trial. Again, we have the lack of giving and receiving. They may even, with this card here, look at the neglect aspect of this and bringing charges to the parents with the lack of care and needs being met. I mean, they're just the basic needs to give a child. Home, security, warmth, food, nourishment and love. The Maslow hierarchy is the basics, and then it works up. They're not even covering the basics with these children. I'm sorry. That's what the cards are saying to me. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So I'm feeling from this, with the investigation standpoint here, they're very confused about what happened here. They may be getting threats from the public here about things not moving forward quickly with a resolution to this case. It talks of victims, which is the 2 children, in my opinion, are the victims here. Unclear thinking, disruption, lack of planning. The lack of planning also is with the parents, and there could be some clues here, some evidence left behind that they didn't manage to clean up very well. An abuse of power. And I just said, and this is under the justice, that abuse of power is they was in a power of position to look after these children, and they did not do that. In fact, they were more concerned about their own situation and what were going on with themselves. It keeps saying this to me, and that really, really angers me, because this accident, and I'm sorry to say this crime could have been avoided if only they wanted to consumed with their own stuff that were going on. Sabotage. They could well try and sabotage a case as well here. It wouldn't surprise me. Exploitation and mistiness. Mistiness is the confusion, the cloudiness to this, because there is confusion around this case. How can 2 children just be abducted like this? In a secluded area, no neighbours for miles around. To me, the back garden looked pretty secure, so I doubt that they wandered off. But there we go. Okay, that's my reading for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, liking and sharing. It's much appreciated. And I do want to keep this channel growing, so please share, please promote, and please continue watching. And if you are new to watching my channel, please subscribe. Also guys, I do have a public group called the Heart Soul Sanctuary on Facebook. The link is in the description. Please feel free to join, and that's all things tarot, spiritual and healing on there. Okay, thank you very much, and bye bye for now.